I feel like my sweater fits the vibe of the background and everything.
Your sweater's perfect.
Yes.
It is a horse sweater. So as a big horse girl, I love it.
Boom.
I love it. Not your first rodeo.
Not my first rodeo.
Literally, we've done this 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
3.5?
3.5. And your show is so much bigger and there's less people now. When I was there was like 5 people. Today, no one. Just you. You cut everyone out.
I had more people?
Yeah.
Who the hell did I have there? My dad, probably.
He
was
might
at his
have been
house.
there. It was there. I think there was 2 or 3 other girls. And it was shot on an iPhone. But now
it was shot on an iPhone.
Yep.
Look how far we've
Look
come.
at the glow up.
Look at this.
Congratulations. Thanks for having me back. I love the show.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all your success. And what a beautiful set. And if you're listening on audio, picture the warmest environment for the holidays. That's what it is.
God, Trevor Wallace, just like my little hype man today.
Of course, you deserve it.
Thank you. Now, what have you been up to over the past couple years? I mean, big things. Your, I don't know, agent, manager person sent me a list. And I was like, holy smokes. He has been busy.
I have been busy.
I saw like MTV. I saw so much shit near your list. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
I've done a bunch. You know, but at the core, it's just I'm touring a bunch with stand-up and then just maintaining YouTube sketches and the stuff that I really love. But done a few other cameos, some cool stuff, some TV, some film stuff. But
that's cool.
At the end of the day, it's my favorite stuff is just doing stuff for YouTube and stand-up and podcasting is like the bread and the butter. That's really the most fun, the most liberty, the most freedom.
It's so fun.
Yeah, I love it.
I need to go to one of your stand-up shows.
Please do.
I really want to start taking like improv classes.
Improv classes are great.
I feel like your brain works so fast. Like I say something and you're just so quick with it. And it's got to be that like stand-up, like smart comedy improv brain.
We'll see how smart my comedy is. But yeah, I like improv classes because it lets you just trust whatever your body's about to say. And just know that like it might not be funny, but it might be funny. But just like whatever your gut says, just like say it.
Trust what your body's about to say. So you do you even think about it or does it just come out?
It comes out. And then I edit mentally after.
That's so
I'll
dangerous.
say something and then the crowd either laughs or they don't. And then I'll go, okay, time to rework it. But it is fun. It's like, I remember like growing up in high school, we'd all go to this rock jump. And it was like this like 15-foot like rock jump into a lake. And the longer I'd sit there and think about it, the scarier it got.
Yeah.
So I kind of equate that to like improv. It's like, if you're up there and you just jump, you don't have time to overthink it. So the longer you sit on, like, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? The more you're going to put weight on it. But if you just like do it.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Wow.
So if you're on a rock right now listening,
I used to do that too.
But be safe.
Yeah. It's like 15 feet and under, okay?
Yeah,
Body
it
of
was
water.
Probably 6 feet if we're being honest.
Don't take our advice.
Please don't.
No.
Not mine, especially.
Do you remember any stories that like stuck out to you from your last experience on Two Hot Takes?
I just remember the elevator straight to the room. Which was like, I've heard about this in like Home Alone movies. I'm like, this is a new level of luxury.
My dad's condo, you guys, it's an interesting building. Yeah, you get in the elevator and it just opens right up into the house.
And I used to live like 2 blocks from there. So that was the best, I think, appearance, like the most convenient appearance and like one of my favorites because I was like, I put it in my phone and it's like, do you want to walk or drive? I'm like, what a blessing.
Do you remember the Grinch story? There was a woman that...
Yes. She had like a Grinch fetish.
Yeah.
Is she still with us?
I would assume.
Is
we
she
never got
in?
an update.
Dang it.
But I tried to like go into this episode with like the bar was set so high.
Yeah.
Like how do you beat a
Cindy
lady that
Lou Who.
wants to get by the Grinch? So I've got some crazy stories.
Good. All Christmas themed, I would imagine?
No.
Oh.
No. This is like one of the first episodes of 2026.
Okay. Hope you guys' New Year's is going well and you guys have a great resolution.
Exactly. So, I don't know, just a random assortment of chaos.
The
but
Grinch one, yeah.
That one just like really, I still think about it. And I'm like, God, you and Michael just lost your minds. It
was, I remember reading the comments and they were like, they were fun guests, a little too bro-y. But Michael and I together, it's a lot. Just myself, it's a little more reserved.
Let yourself shine.
Yes.
Like, don't worry about the comments.
Yeah, let's pull up the Grinch stuff again.
Yeah. I mean, I have one. I haven't fully read it. It's really, I don't know, just based on the title, we'll see if I do it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's...
What's the title first? We can work backwards. Oh, it's that bad?
I caught my boyfriend's stepmom breastfeeding her 8-year-old. So
I think I've seen this video before.
I'm not sure if we're going to do that one.
Yeah.
But Little teaser before, you know?
Yeah, that'll be at the end of the episode. So keep listening for that story. That's how you hook them right there.
Oh, it's honestly, I genuinely,
There was a lot of layers to that.
I know.
That's like an SAT question. It's like, call my ex's mom, stepmom, breastfeeding 8-year-old.
I know.
That's a lot of characters.
All of these today. A lot of characters.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Okay, well, without further ado,
let me lock in.
Let's dive in.
Let's do it.
Okay, up first, coming from our very own Two Hot Takes subreddit, 7 hours old, titled, "My boyfriend turns my private life into content and then calls me sensitive."
Okay, maybe I wrote this. Maybe this was me, because anything that happens with anybody I've ever dated, there can be no bad in the relationship, because I'm like, this is content.
Is your girlfriend 28?
27.
I, 28 female, and my boyfriend, 30 male, we've been together for a little over 3 years and live in a mid-sized city. He is the social one with a big friend group chats, fantasy league, all of that. I am more private. When we started dating, he would tell funny stories about work or his family, and everyone loved it. Lately, I realized more and more of those funny stories are actually about me. It started small, like him telling his friends I cry at animal shelter commercials, which I could laugh off. But then he told his group chat about a panic attack I had when my card declined at the grocery store last year and how he had to rescue me. He copied a part of my text about feeling like a failure and sent it in that chat as a joke. Last weekend, his best friend got a new girlfriend and we all went out for dinner. I met her for the first time and she said, quote, "Oh, you are the one who hates phone calls and freaks out when unknown numbers call. Nice to finally meet you." That is something I told my boyfriend once in a pretty vulnerable conversation about anxiety. I confronted him in the car and he said I was overreacting, that he is just sharing real life and that everyone shares about their partners. He said if I don't want to be in his stories, I should work on myself so there is nothing embarrassing to talk about. I feel so exposed and honestly kind of betrayed, but he acts like this is normal and I'm trying to control him. Is this a weird boundaries issue that I need to work through or a deal breaker level disrespect?
My first thought is it was okay up until he said, this is something you need to work on and you need to better yourself.
Yeah, better yourself so there's nothing embarrassing to talk about.
He's pretty much saying like, well, don't be such an embarrassing or klutzful person so you're not giving me material. Instead of, and let's be honest, he's 30, he's pushing 40, he's close to probably dying at this age. So I think that the responsible, loving boyfriend would say something like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't realize that this was hurting you. I guess I was doing it for a joke, but I see how it's not perceived as that way." But instead, he's like, "Well, maybe don't be such an idiot. Hey, Samantha, maybe if you were such a..." Whoa. Oh my God, this is incredible. Thank you so much. Are you an East Coast person?
No.
Really? Where are you from? You're from out here, right?
Minnesota.
Oh, is
Midwest.
Minnesota not Midwest? Minnesota Midwest?
Yeah. East Coast? No.
Is big in Minnesota?
No, but it was the fastest on.
That was incredibly fast.
Not sponsored. You can, though.
It could be.
It could be.
It could be. Hopefully he drinks some and wakes up and realizes he's being not a good boyfriend.
Okay.
Somebody tag in the comments.
Okay, free promo. No, I completely agree. I mean, you said something. He's like 30 pushing 40, might as well be dead. He should be dead to you.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a very childish response. If you were like 22, not saying it's okay, but that would feel more the norm to be like, well, maybe stop being such an idiot. But at 30, you should have enough comprehension to be like, oh, I didn't realize this was hurting you in this regard.
everyone slips up, everyone overshares, everyone vents about their partner to their friends. But when it's constantly sharing vulnerable information, like, and then you found out you're upset. You told him you're upset, and instead he's flipping it around on you and kind of gaslighting you. This is a you problem. This is not me.
Also true. I just feel like this sets it up for almost like some animosity and like a rivalry almost, where it's like he wants her, or he's setting it up to be like, well, I do dumb stuff. You can talk about that. Like they're not solving the issue. He's only saying like, well, why don't you do that? It feels like.
I know.
I think we've all been around this type of couple though. And a certain level of it is funny, but then it just gets like, are we in couples therapy right now?
Oh my God.
And then you're like, can these appetizers come any quicker? Oh. This is awkward.
It's like you just sit there and your whole time you're like, how are they still together? Please break up. Please break up.
And some of them are lightly like, the lighter stuff is funny, but there is moments where you're just like, they almost get into an argument in front of you because she's like, no, that's not how it started. He's like, well, no, that's how it ended. And then you're just sitting there, you're like, happy holidays.
Yeah, like, I want to leave now.
Yeah, so what's your overall opinion on it?
I think break up.
Yeah?
Break up.
How long have they been together, did they say?
A little over 3 years.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because 3 years feels like this is your person. It feels like you can't leave. You can.
You can. You can be in there for 20 years and leave.
You can hit the U-turn quick. Yeah, true.
Honestly, might be a little more fun.
I had, now I'm doing exactly what this guy's talking about. I had, not so much, but I had a family friend, like one of my best friends growing up. His parents got a divorce after like 45 years together.
Ooh.
And honestly,
good for them.
Yeah, live those last years of your life. Like they're both like 65-ish, like 70. It's like, yeah, why not?
Go to Sandals.
Yeah.
Go to a naked resort.
Go to Naples. Go to the villages in Florida and figure it out.
Yeah.
But I just was like, yeah, at any point you can be like, you feel like it's your forever. It doesn't have to be.
No, and like it's really interesting because I always ask people that have been married a really long time, I always ask them like, what's the secret? And the response I get is really telling. Like I've gotten a really cute one where it was like selective hearing, where it's like,
good.
When they're being a little cranky, you just kind of tune it out and like selective hearing. I've gotten one that was selective vision.
Oh.
And I'm like, whoa.
Because
I had to share the example.
On the sink.
Oh, I don't even know. But some of them are like, ooh, I don't know if you really even like your partner. It's like, at that point, just break up. Like this guy, I don't even think he likes her.
He's using her as like the butt of the joke.
That's not fun.
I would like to know where they're from. Because this like
mid-sized city. It's giving Chicago.
Okay. Chicago's a good one for that.
Yeah, it's not New York or LA.
Like, I don't know. It's not great. It's also not great that none of the friends are telling him like, hey, this is funny, but I don't know if you need to be sharing all this. Especially the hates. He's almost talking to them like he's on a date with like he's using like date conversations. Like, oh yeah, my ex used to hate phone calls. She only liked FaceTime or something like that. Like,
yeah.
Like you wouldn't just bring that up to a friend group.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're just constantly
that's not
venting
even like,
about her.
I think if there's like a funny, that's too nitpicky for me.
Yeah.
If there's like a funny thing where I was out in Miami recently, I got shit on by a bird. Everybody's talking about it later. It's funny. And that's life.
Yeah,
but when somebody's like, hey, you're on the phone.
That's no fault of your own.
Right.
Like the bird, you can't control if a bird shits on you.
They can limit the bread in the Miami area, I guess. But to that point, it's like, that's a funny experience that we like both went through.
Yeah.
And it's not like.
It's not like.
It's a funny story.
Yeah. It's not your card declined at the grocery store when you were trying to buy food.
Yeah. That seems more like he needs a therapist or is just venting to someone who will listen.
I know. I don't like him. Top comment.
I can picture this guy.
Doesn't like him either.
Good.
They quote, need to work on yourself so there is nothing embarrassing to talk about. Wow. You can do all the work on yourself you want, but that still won't keep embarrassing moments from happening to you. This is a serious boundaries issue. And if he's not going to take you seriously when you ask him not to discuss them, that's an even bigger issue. Just because you two are partners does not mean he has automatic consent to share personal and vulnerable information about you with whoever he chooses, like his buddy's new girlfriend, who you've never met.
Also, brand new girlfriend. She doesn't need to know that. She doesn't even know his name.
Like, let them meet face to face. Her first impression now has already been set.
Well, it's also a bad first impression on the guy, too. It's like, oh, you traumatized up. Not even trauma, but like, oh, you meet people and tell other secrets for no reason. Like, I can't trust this guy with anything.
No.
This guy needs to sign multiple NDAs.
Yeah. This person goes on to say he needs to get a hobby that he can discuss because blasting your partner's embarrassing business is not a hobby and it's not what partners do.
Correct. He must not have enough personality on his own to talk about anything else that he's... There's probably some good saying about this somewhere on Etsy or something, but it's like those who talk behind they only talk behind your back because they have nothing else better to talk about. I think I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe it was on a Buc-ee's t-shirt or something.
Oh, it probably was
You know what I mean?
Buc-ee's. I love Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is funny, but Buc-ee's also does fuel like so much misogyny. Like their shirts or like they sell these
You
like
think?
Have you seen like the art at Buc-ee's? I used to have a joke about it, but it's like Buc-ee's is almost wholesome, like the art decor. Sometimes it is.
Well, the women's bathroom art might be different.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
the
it's really
art going
majestic in
the bathroom
there.
is beautiful, which also like how disrespectful if you're a painter. You're like agents, like I got you good placement. Like, where? They're like on the way to the shitter. But
the Buc-ee's bathroom.
Yeah, the Buc-ee's bathroom is iconic and so clean. But you know how they have like next to the candles, they'll have like a wooden plaque or something.
Okay.
And it's like a little fun saying. Like they're almost cute. And then it just gets real like Southern. It'll be like, I love my wife, ... when she shuts the fuck up at night.
Fuck.
And it's in like a cursive font. And you're like, who's buying this? And you look over and there's a trucker with a Slim Jim behind his ear. Like, that's good.
Oh, man, you're so right. You know what video broke my heart recently?
What's that?
This creator went to Costco and he like stopped
The
guys.
Costco guys?
I don't know.
5 big booms?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And he was like stopping people that were shopping with their wives. And the wife would like go and grab something off the shelf and he would like sneak in and ask the guy, how much fun are you having at Costco with your wife? And all the guys were like, 0, -10.
What? Get a sample and smile.
-5. I hate Costco. I hate my wife. I'm like, I love going to Costco with my partner.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Costco, I mean, yeah, like literally get a sample and sit in a recliner. They have massage chairs in the middle of the store and you choose to be miserable. I will say, if you go on a Saturday morning, that parking lot does stress people out a little bit.
What one are you going to?
I usually go to the one in Woodland Hills, but that one I need to go to a new one because that one's parking lot is shared with like a Home Depot and like a Planet Fitness. There's a conglomerate of stuff.
Yeah.
It needs its own space.
Yeah, I go to the Burbank one.
Ooh, good, bad.
Real good.
If you go to the IKEA in Burbank,
Love it.
that is
It's one of the best IKEAs in North America.
You can get your steps into there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good. I don't even work out anymore. I just hit my Apple Watch on 0 and just go find the meatballs.
Literally, have you tried the plant balls?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and that one's great. You just go up the escalator, you're right there, and the food, you don't even have to go through the store. You're just right up in the cafeteria.
I need to go back.
And they got deals every day of the week.
It's always Black Friday at IKEA.
Literally, like meatballs are half off basically 3 days out of the week.
Really?
Yeah, and the plant balls.
So what is a plant ball? It's just a tofu cylinder?
No, I think it's like lentils and stuff. I don't even know. They say the ingredients, but they taste better than the meat.
Really?
So good. You can't even tell. It looks like meat, tastes like meat, better than the meat.
Somebody write in and say if they've ever gone on a date to IKEA for the meatballs.
Yeah.
A date?
Yeah.
Like early stages of a relationship or like,
I think
all
like
right, let's go.
maybe a year in.
Okay. Year end's good. You trust,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm saying like first date, you meet on Hinge. Like, hey, yeah, let's go out Saturday at 8. And he's like, all right, I'll pick you up.
Honestly, it would be a good test.
It would be a good test. It's funny because there's a lot of things to talk about. It's a lot of riff, a lot of banter. And you can kind of see like where someone's like design kind of mind goes to.
Yeah.
It is a fun place to go.
Honestly, I think that should be a bigger first date strategy.
Yeah.
You meet there. They don't know where you live. If you want, you could buy something, build it together, see how you communicate.
You can see how he does in high pressure stress.
Yeah.
See parking.
Yep.
This might be a good idea. I kind of like this.
I'm behind this.
I like a date with activities. I like the casual dinner as well, but I also like just like something that gives room to riff. And I think just seeing where people's mind goes, if there's 12 lamps in front of you, what do you like? What do you like? Oh, I like this one because this one is more of like an amber warm tone. Then I just feel like there's a lot to go based on
I'm
that.
with you. Anyone with cool white in their homes, jail. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you working? Corporate at home?
I would be set off constantly.
Yeah.
I literally, November 1st, I have a tree up in my house. That's the only light on now.
Really?
It's just nice, soft glow, happy, zen. You know what's not zen though? This next one.
Good.
This is coming from True Off My Chest, titled, My girlfriend found out that I lied about me and my friends playing fantasy football, and I know I screwed up big time. I know it was wrong to lie to my girlfriend, and I probably should have just told her the truth. I lied because I didn't want to hurt her or upset her, but I realized it was still a lie. I've been playing fantasy football with some friends for years. We're all big sports fans, but football is the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
Last season, one of the guys dropped out of our fantasy league because he said it was taking up too much time and he was afraid it was pushing him into a gambling problem.
Very responsible guy.
Self-aware.
Yeah, geez.
We needed another player, and my girlfriend watches football, so we asked her to play. I know I'm going to catch heat for saying this, but it wasn't as fun playing with her as I thought it would be.
Mm.
I don't know if it was beginner's luck or what, but she pretty much destroyed the rest of us all season. It wasn't fun losing to her. So this season, we decided to tell her we weren't playing this year. I didn't want to at first, but the other guys insisted. We invited the new brother-in-law of one of the guys to play instead. I just told her everyone was too busy to play this year, and she didn't question it. On Thursday night, we slipped up, and she found out we are all still playing. She had to go to work, but she was pissed off. She's been frosty since she got home Friday morning. Next weekend, we are supposed to go to an out-of-state wedding. Her family isn't from Chicago, but now she said she wants to go by herself. I tried to explain, but it just made her mad. It's nothing personal. No one hates her or anything. I know I'm going to catch heat in the comments. Every time I try to explain it, it makes it worse. I screwed up and there's no way around it. But she's so upset and I don't know what to do to make it better. I know I fucked up.
Yeah, a lot to unpack here. This is like worse than finding out that you're not a part of a group chat.
Oh.
This is like the final level boss of that. I think once you're in a fantasy league, like that's until death do us part. Like until you pull a plug on yourself or you leave, like you're kind of like grandfathered in.
That's what I would think. Like people, every year they're like, are you playing this year? I'm like, I don't know. And then I play. And I do like it. I just don't like losing.
Right.
Which is kind of him.
Well, my question to this guy is, if he wouldn't have lost to her, would he have still tried to do it without her? Because is he like a sore loser?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a sore loser.
All of them are.
Yeah.
I don't like losing to a girl. Beginner's luck.
Yeah, and I'm just curious, like, how much did it affect the relationship where he felt like I shouldn't tell her? She's gonna know. Do you know how hard it is to, I don't even play fantasy, but like all my friends do. They're watching a game, they're screaming, they're like, we need Puka Nakua, we need 2 yards, right? They're like, their stats are so specific that it's like, you would know.
You're literally, I feel like, watching games you wouldn't and then sitting on your phone.
Why are you watching the Browns?
Like, oh, hurts. Are you kidding me? Like, 4 picks, 5 picks. Like, I think he got like -0.4.
That's like harder. Yeah.
Like it was really bad last night.
Yeah. That's like literally harder to hide that you're in a fantasy league than like having an affair.
I think so.
Like an affair, you just change your name to like Bob from Costco. And then, you know, but like the fantasy, there's so many notifications. There's always a group chat about the fantasy, like talking shit on each other. That's he slipped up on that.
Yeah.
What he should have done, which is worse, but not good.
Okay.
But what this specific guy should have done.
Yeah.
Of course, babe, you should play. Let me help you recruit. Let me help you draft.
And sabotage her?
Sabotage. Which I up front I said it's worse. It is worse. But if he wanted to not be such a loser. But I also think there is a lot of beginner's luck to fantasy. Like the one time I played, I just was like, you have a cool name. I like that team. Cool colors. And then I think I placed like second or third. So like.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I feel like the less you care, the better you do.
Correct.
It's weird.
It's kind of like that in most things in life too. I did a lot of talking. I'm sorry. Where do you fall on with this?
No, you're here to talk.
Right.
Don't apologize for talking.
But this is I don't want to quiet the female voice like this guy did.
You're doing great, sweetie. No, I talk too much usually, so this is refreshing.
What would you if you were in this situation and you're her and you find out?
I don't know if this is breakup worthy. I think it does speak to a larger issue though. Like, you're lying to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, okay, it's fantasy football, but like overall it's a big deal. And you went along.
About fantasy football. It's almost about the lying.
It is. It's about the line. And you don't respect me because you were willing to lie to me and kick me out. And it's like, he has this line here where it's like, it was most of the other guys. You still didn't stand up for your girlfriend and include her after she had already been grandfathered in. So it's weird. I had this boyfriend in high school and he like cheated on me. And
High school.
his excuse, like, I was literally like, why did you do that? He goes, well, my buddies didn't like that I had a girlfriend, and so they made me cheat. And I'm like, you're so fucking
They made you cheat?
dumb. Yeah, they made you put your dick in someone else?
Yeah.
No.
They put handcuffs on me and gave me a Viagra and threw me in a closet with her.
Like, what? No. That
Yeah.
was you because you were
Right.
insecure
Well, they
or
can't take
whatever.
the personal blame.
I know. And that's kind of him. He's just like, it was my buddies. So I don't know. I think like you really got to make it right. And like, honestly, I don't know what would make it better. Like, it is
It's
painful.
tricky, yeah.
But is it breakup worthy? Can you redeem that back? Or is that trust like really broken?
I think you can redeem it back. It's just not fun to know that there's people having fun without you when you should have been a part of that. I literally think it's a whole like finding out you're not in the group chat.
It's so
And
painful.
It's just so painful. And then he's going to try and kind of do like a pity thing. Well, it's like, well, do you want to help me coach my team or next year? We'll name my team after you. You can play on my team. It's like that bridge has been crossed. It's done.
No. And it's like, would she even want to go back into a league next year and have her own team? Like,
she should find a different league to be in.
I know. And I think that's like what she should do. It's like branch out. Like if she does like fantasy, go play with some other girls or other friends, other people. But it really sucks when you like try to insert yourself and like have fun and like find out you're not in a group chat, but you ask to join, or it's like you find out all of your friends are going to brunch and you're like, hey, can I come? And they're like, actually, no, the reservation's already been made. Like that hurts. And
the hard part is it sounds like she wasn't even like, not asked, but like they made up the elaborate plan to be like, we'll just say we're not doing it this year. Because now, not only does he have to keep the secret, but everybody else in the fantasy group also has to keep a secret. If they go out to like lunch or dinner, he has to text a different group chat and be like, nobody talk about football. And they're sitting there like, man, weather's crazy.
I know. I mean, you could have just said, hey, that guy wanted to come back. Like, we're still doing it, but that guy wanted his spot back.
Yeah.
Still lying, but you're not lying.
It's a
as
smaller
hard.
lie, but now it's like he's literally like creating like a different like life for this lie. Not great, really tricky situation. I feel like he did write in hopes that his girlfriend is also listening to the show.
You think so?
He said like multiple times, and then he's like, I fucked up. I'm so sorry. I'm fucked up. I know I'm going to catch heat. I fucked up. Baby, I love you. Happy anniversary.
We do have some comments from OP.
Ooh, please.
So someone goes, you definitely messed up. This won't even be about excluding her from something, but how you were okay lying to her. The key to a relationship is communication. My only suggestion for your current situation would be to man up, take full responsibility and apologize, then sit down and have an honest conversation with her about why you did what you did and what you plan to do to make sure communication is honest going forward. If you're lucky and work for it, you'll be able to build up trust again.
Yeah. I feel like that's a very solid answer. Kind of
solid. Yeah. OP responds, yeah, I know you are right. I make no excuses. I realize I screwed up. Every time I try to explain, I make it worse. I did apologize, but she doesn't want to hear it right now. I understand why she's mad, and I don't want to make any excuses for lying or hiding it. I should have stuck to my guns when the other guys insisted.
Yeah. I don't think a woman wants to hear a man explaining why she's not a part of it. She knows why. There's no point in being like...
Because you're pathetic, sore losers.
Yeah.
You don't want a girl doing better than you.
That for sure. I also feel like maybe... he couldn't have been maybe as, because like, I think I'm not in any fantasy groups, but from my friends who are in fantasy football groups, like the group chat is like 90% of it, like how they're texting and just talking shit. So he maybe felt some sort of way that like he couldn't talk as like reckless or something. Like,
okay.
So maybe he was like getting like side bullied by the other guys. I don't really know. I would need to see some receipts here, but regardless, he didn't do the right thing. I mean, just like she's gonna know. It's so hard to hide that.
We do have an update.
Oh.
A full official update.
Did they break up?
So the update is coming 2 months later. Update just came a couple days ago, actually, like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So update is coming 2 months later. So it's over. I know I screwed up and the writing was on the wall. The worst part is I have no excuses. I know how badly I fucked this up. I'm not even looking for sympathy here. When my girlfriend got back from the wedding, she asked me why I lied to her. I didn't have an answer for her. All of my explanations just made it worse, and I didn't really explain anything. I tried to apologize, but she didn't want to hear it. It was the worst week of my life. It was almost like she was freezing me out. At one point, she asked me if we ever talked about her in the group chat for our fantasy league. You were on it. I didn't even have to answer. She just said, "It's not nice, right?" And I think that was the turning point. I never want to see her cry, and the worst part is knowing I did this because I was stupid and didn't stand up to my friends. She said she doesn't think we are compatible and shouldn't date anymore. She didn't want to accept my apologies, and I understand, and I won't bother her now. She went to stay with her family for another week, and now I've heard she came back because of her job, pharmacist. Oh, you really blew it.
You blew it.
And now she's staying with friends, but I will leave her alone. I'm looking for another place to live because our lease is up at the end of the month. She left 2 weeks ago, and it feels empty, and the worst part is I know it's my fault. I barely care about watching football now, and normally I would be excited about it because my team is in first place.
Men are so funny. He's trying to get sympathy out of this. Yeah, my team was in first place, and I had Aaron Rodgers for 47 points.
Chocolate doesn't even taste good anymore.
Yeah. But that's why I say I feel like he thinks that his ex now, I think, is a big fan of the show because he's saying all these things like, I can't even watch football anymore. Wink, wink. My apartment, I'm leaving it. Like he's saying so many details.
I know. And this last line here, if you take anything away from my post, don't put your friends over the person you love. Learn to stand up to your friends. I learned my lesson after all of this. Like, I hope you see this. And he just keeps like going back to his friends. It's like, I should have stood up to my friends. I shouldn't have let them bully me so hard. And it's like, I get it.
Shouldn't have just lied. That's kind of the whole.
Peer pressure is tough. But then you still were talking shit in the group chat.
Right.
Like, so you lied. And then you were talking about her in the group chat. What were you saying?
Pull it up.
What were you saying in that group
Pull
chat?
up the receipts. Yeah, I think I think first thing, she's available now for the draft. Fellas, find her and keep her in your team, okay? I think it's just about the lying, and I think it's like it's not even about the fantasy football at that point. It's just like what type of guy would I want to date who is a sore loser, one, and two, would rather go with his friends than kind of like keep his partner happy. Yeah, I don't really feel bad for this guy at all. It's just funny. I was like, I can't even watch football anymore.
Oh my God. Grow up. Grow up.
Imagine him like going back to watching football with his friends and like somebody on his fantasy team is playing. He's like, turn it off. This is too much for me to watch. The PTSD.
Literally. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of happy. Like, it seems like football might be forever a little tainted for him.
Which she probably loves. Good. Every time you watch the Vikings, I want you to think of me.
That's my team.
Minnesota.
2 + 2, yeah.
2 + 2 = 7. I'm a Rams guy, so I would love to know what his roster was too. I would love to know, like, I want to see his fantasy football like team just so I can judge him as a person.
I mean, he's number 1 in his league.
That was also really funny. He's like, I can't even enjoy it. I'm number 1 right now. Okay, so like if you were in last place, you would be enjoying it?
I think it's just like,
that's why guys are so funny.
You are a weird breed.
Very weird breed. He's like trying to be sympathetic, but he's also like, I'm also number 1, and number 1 gets like $5,000 and I'm going to go to Cancun with it. But like, I can't think about it.
It is so goofy.
Yeah. Would have loved to be a fly on the wall when he was trying to explain why she wasn't in it.
Yeah.
Babe, come on. Like, you have your nails always done and like trying to trade and draft on your phone. It's just stressful. I wouldn't want to put that pressure in. And you have new gels, right? Is that what they're called? Also,
it's so funny where he's like, I couldn't come up with a good reason. Your reason was you guys are all insecure and don't like losing to a woman. Like, that's all it is. Like, you could have just said that. Like, my buddies are threatened by you, babe. Like, you were too good last year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's the honest truth. So why couldn't you just come up with that?
Yeah.
He's just an idiot. So is this next one, though.
Real quick on the last story, I hope she becomes like an NFL like analyst and is like commentating every game. So every time he watches, like she's up there with like Tom Brady and he's like, I could have had you. Also,
can we talk about how much Tom Brady has come into his own as an announcer?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people were criticizing him year one. Tom's not that good. He's got to figure it out. Listening to him this year, Love him.
He's great.
I'm now a Tom Brady super fan.
Oh, he's awesome. It's also so funny, like underneath his name, it's like, I forget who is, Kirk something I think he was commentating with the other day, and then under Tom Brady's like 7-time Super Bowl champ. You're like, what a casual flex. Hey, Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champ, by the way. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and comment on today's game. 7-time champ?
7?
Shouldn't you like buy like a state and then like just live there?
I think he like has a stake in the Raiders.
Really?
Yeah. He did get in trouble with some crypto stuff.
Tom Brady?
That wasn't good, Tom. Yeah.
Doesn't he have enough money?
But they like had to ban him from like the broadcaster meetings because he would go to the Raiders and he's like a very active, involved owner. Kind of like some insider trading fears. So they say, allegedly.
Interesting.
But great announcer. Really explains it. Love him.
Great announcer.
Great time. This next one.
Let's lock in.
Story number 3 for us here. I found out that my 24 female boyfriend, 28 male of 3 years, told people that I was a crazy nut job who'd poison his dog and slit his tires. I'll keep this short. We ran into one of my boyfriend's buddies that he hadn't seen in a bit. They do little chit chat, and this guy asks, quote, "So you finally left your crazy ex, found yourself a nice woman. By the way, did she end up smashing your car?" I knew something was up later when we were alone, and so I probed until my boyfriend came clean. Apparently, he wanted to break up with me 1 year into the relationship, so he started telling people that I was a crazy nut job. He told him that he was too scared to break up with me because I might slit his car tires or poison his dog to get back at him. He says he wanted to break up before, but that he got over it, and now he loves me. Why did he tell people that? Well, I had an elective surgery, breast reduction, that he was against.
I think most men are against breast reductions. Like, if you ain't adding, then I'm subtracting. I'm getting out of here.
Some people are Buckeyes.
Buckeyes?
Buckeyes.
Ohio State?
No, but guys.
But guys.
Buckeyes.
I thought you were saying Buckeyes.
I have an accent.
I could have swore I heard Buckeyes. I was like, is that a term that I'm not missing?
Buttocks.
I don't discriminate. I'm for either.
He thought it was crazy for me to consider such a surgery when everyone he knew was getting them larger. Obviously, no one ever talks about the pain and complications big chests bring on, so he was oblivious to it. He realized when I was in the hospital, though, that he loved me regardless of how small my boobs would end up being. And
which is something you probably said.
Oh, for 100%. And he got really worried for my health when I didn't call him at the designated post-op time. This whole thing has left a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't know if I can trust him or be with someone who was considering ending it with me over surgery. I don't know if I'm overreacting or not. Please help.
I think no guy will ever be in support of a breast reduction, which is a sad truth.
My husband is so for it. He's sad. He says, I'm sad.
Yeah.
But he's like,
Yeah, I mean,
heavy.
like,
I'm gonna strap some cantaloupes on you.
Put some what? I'm just, your generic male is not going to be like, hell yeah. They're going to be like, are you sure about that? How bad is the back pain? You just want to get some icy hot instead? I think like
So
that's
ridiculous.
Just, I think the male brain just hears less of something they love and they're like, why would you take that away from me?
I've literally
I'll hold them for you all day if you need.
Yeah, I've literally been told like, God, that's a slap in God's face. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is so dramatic.
Yeah, it is very dramatic, I will say. But if he's going to make it a big deal, I mean, it's also not his body, so he can't really be like, well, what do you mean that gives you back pain? But the other things, so let me recap because I am one of these dumb males, as they say.
No, you're doing great.
Thank you. He was telling his friends, like, I'm going to leave this girl, which was the same girl. And then when the friend comes up and is like, oh, you left your ex, not knowing it was the same girl?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. I'm up to speed. Well, it sounds like he matured a little bit in the relationship, but was the breast reduction year 1? He matured a little bit, but not fully.
About that time, yeah. It seems like it was about that time, a year into the relationship. They've been together 3 years now. She's 24, so at the time, she would have been 22. He's 28. He would have been 26. Most of his brain was developed at that time.
Yeah, I think it just finished loading, honestly. It's not great. I'm sensing a theme today. Men ain't shit. I'll say it in an Abercrombie sweater. Men ain't shit. I would like to hear where you're coming at with this.
Yeah, I definitely think he's giving some really toxic, weird energy. I find it really strange that he was so cowardly, didn't like you, wasn't in you after a year of a relationship and couldn't have a conversation and be like, hey, I think we should break up. So he's trying to like slander your name to all these strangers. She'll poison my dog. She'll slash my tires. One, do you think I'm that type of person to do that? If you do, you don't think very highly of me, and that's not a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Or two, you're just a pathetic liar, and how do I trust you going forward?
Also, poisoning someone's dog, that's like something they do in like the King Arthur days.
That's deranged.
It's insane.
That's serial killer.
You'd have to be insane
vibes.
to think that somebody would even do that.
I know. So it's like, where are you getting this from?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you getting this from? So honestly, like, this one feels worse than fantasy football. And fantasy football, they broke up over it.
Right.
And so this one, I'm like, I don't know. And like, it's like, oh, I realized I could love you no matter how small your boobs were. Love me for me
Right.
or go away. What happens if, we decide to have kids and I put on 30 pounds? The average weight gain during pregnancy is like 34 pounds. You're going to love me then?
That's
He
a big
seems
baby.
fickle.
Yeah.
Well, the baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just, I don't like, and I think we all know a guy like this. I don't like when guys kind of like pawn off their own stress and like they use usually their girlfriend as like, not the physical punching bag, but like a punching bag where they're just almost like, there's no point where they need to be like, hey, how are things going? You'd be like, dude, they're good. We have our indifferences here and there, but we're working on it. Like, that's as deep as you need to get in that. Instead of be like, she's crazy. I don't know if I like her. She'll poison my dog and slash my tires. Like, there's issues that need to be at stake. You don't need to bring that to people. I just have so many people that I like have heard talk about that. It feels very collegey, where it's very like, they almost feel the need to like say that to like be cool or something, but it's really not.
No.
It sounds like sad a little bit.
It really does. There's one comment that OP does respond to. So someone says this, and they quote OP, he realized when I was in the hospital, though, that he loved me regardless of how small my boobs would end up being. And they end quote. Oh, how generous of him. So here we have a guy who got so pissed at you for a breast reduction that he slandered you to all of his friends. Then he felt just guilty enough about it to magnanimously change his mind about dumping you, but never notified his friends that he'd lied. What a prize.
Oh, yeah.
OP,
I think I'm missing the big obvious stuff here.
I mean, it's going over my head today too. You're good. OP, I'd pass hard on this relationship. The petty in me says to dump him and immediately assure him, quote, don't worry, your tires will remain unslashed. They were nothing but supportive of my surgery. No beef with them.
Yeah.
And OP responds, here's the thing though. He actually thought I was that crazy. At the time, he was really worried that I'd do something crazy. He reasoned that I was crazy enough to get surgery, crazy enough to not be disturbed and actually be interested in blood and internal organs, etc., crazy enough to enjoy murder, mystery, horror movies and actually laugh rather than be scared. So he didn't know what I was capable of, apparently.
The more I put it in perspective and I picture this guy in the hospital being like, I'll love you no matter if you go from a double D to a D. I will be here for you. What guys find to be like sentimental is really not. Like, he probably was like, oh, just say it. Travis, go in there and tell her you'll love her, okay? You can stitch her bras 1 cup size smaller. And maybe she can start doing squats and build that ass I've always wanted. Like, he had to work himself through that and be like, this is my apology.
Yeah.
This is me, white flag. Like, I'll still love you if you go a smaller cup size.
I know.
That shouldn't have even been in the question. That should just be like wait, you were worried about that? Guys that talk poorly about their relationships kind of just reflect on their own. Because anytime somebody talks poorly about someone else, I go like, well, I would want to hear their side because now I'm just only judging you.
I know.
I wanted to see that guy's face when his friend came up and was like, you ditched that crazy bitch. And he's like,
How do you not recognize her?
Yeah, does he never post her? Guys post. I was looking at my friend's Instagram last night and he posted in 2015 and then 2020. I was like, what were you doing those 5 years? Were you in prison?
Where you been?
Where you been? Guys like don't post.
That is weird.
So like that's also on him for not letting everyone know like, hey, this is my girlfriend. This is my life. Yeah, I need to interview the friend. Yeah.
Yeah, it's suspicious.
I can picture this type of guy, though.
Yeah. Well, we don't have an update. That's all we got. That one comment from OP.
I feel like they're both in the same fantasy football group, though, as the last guy.
I could see it.
Both those guys, yeah.
This post was 9 years old, though. So, like, very vintage. 9 years old. So, we're definitely not getting an update now.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll never find out what cup size she went to.
Went to the archives for you. Thanks to Direct Caterpillar 77, one of our faves.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Direct Caterpillar 77.
Do you play The Sims?
I do. I did a lot as a child.
Oh, you're going to be perfect for this next one.
Perfect.
Okay, this next one is coming from AITAH, another Am I the Asshole type subreddit. And
yes.
It's titled, Am I the Asshole for Deleting My Girlfriend's Sims Save Files?
Yes.
Let's just start by saying that I, 24 male, love my girlfriend, Aaliyah, 20 female, very much. She's a super hardworking girl, and she spends a lot of her time on classes trying to get the highest grades possible for applying to nursing school in the near future. When she's not doing that, she's doing chores or cutting down on her ever-growing to-do list. And when she's not doing that, she's spending 2 hours a day playing The Sims.
It's fine.
This is where the problem comes in.
Mm.
After all of the stuff she does, Aaliyah doesn't have as much time to spend with me as she could. She's a perfectionist too. So when she's doing the more serious stuff like school, she puts in more effort than necessary, which is time consuming. It really got to me that even knowing this, she'll spend so much time on The Sims. It's something frivolous she's doing when we already only get so little time together. She's also an adult, so essentially playing digital dolls almost every day is kind of something she ought to grow out of.
Wait till he finds out about Madden.
Literally. I decided to step in and have her cut back on this. I obviously didn't delete the whole game, but I figured deleting the little save files she was working on would deter her from spending so much time on it.
This guy's an idiot.
That decision backfired tremendously. When she logged onto her game, she thought there was some glitch going on and kept restarting it until I explained to her that I had removed the saves. She absolutely flipped out on me, saying she'd been playing in that save file since like 2017, and I had ruined years of game progress. Sims isn't even a gold game. ? I told her she was overreacting because she still has the game.
Yeah, that's a good one to go to.
And she could just remake the same little characters if it mattered so much, but it doesn't need to, and maybe now she can focus on more adult interests, like loved ones. Basically, she left immediately, saying she was so stupid to leave her gaming laptop at my place, and now she won't answer my calls. I know that this is a total overreaction, but I started to feel a little bad once I realized it may not be as easy to redo her characters as I initially thought. So, am I the asshole for deleting my girlfriend's Sims saves?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, like, so many, like, what does he mean he wants her to do, like, more adult stuff? Does she want her, like, playing, like, TurboTax or something? Like, here, let's play chess in the park. Deleting something is only going to make her want to play that more because she's going to want to try and get back to where she was, which you're, like, literally adding work to her plate.
It's so demoralizing and just, like, I can't even explain the pain of like, you've already spent all this time and energy and effort to do something. And then if you have a glitch that accidentally erases it and you have to do it over again, it like, even if it's a for fun activity, it totally takes the joy out of it again. Cause you're like, I was already here.
Yeah.
I already did all this.
And you want to get back to where you were. As a man who plays, and listen, I'm a delusional man. I play college football NCAA on Xbox.
Okay.
And I've built up a character, last name Wallace, 6'3", jacked unit. I mean, he's like a 250-pound quarterback, just a unit, right?
Okay, yeah.
Fourth season, fourth year.
Yep.
He's probably going to go to the NFL, let's be honest. And I've spent days playing that. And I don't really play a lot of video games. Just throughout like the last year or two, I've spent just like days.
Yeah.
And if somebody deleted that, like, I wouldn't, like, I would be sad because all that time spent, it's like building a sandcastle at the beach all day and some asshole just comes up and kicks it. You're like, well, I'm either sad and I'm not going to rebuild it, or I'm going to rebuild it and spend even more time doing it.
Like, why shit in someone's Cheerios? You could have just said, hey, I'd really love some more quality time together without deleting her shit.
You guys should play Sims together.
Get into it.
Yeah, learn what she likes and then help adapt to that.
Get into it. Come on.
Do you know what those Sims characters do? they get freaky if you click the right buttons.
That's so crazy to me. Like,
that's where my head went immediately when you talk about The Sims, because I only played it when I was young. I don't even know how old I was, probably in like 6th grade.
okay.
And there was like one family computer, and I would just be like, nobody's home.
With the dial-up.
Dial-up. Oh, yeah. And I mean, like, dude, it'd be so funny. I'd move these 2 characters into their house. There'd be no roof. There'd be no kitchen. There'd be one room with like a heart-shaped bed and a shower. And I'd be like, do it.
Oh my God.
Go to the shower. Do it.
Dirty.
They wouldn't even have bath towels.
Oh my God.
But I mean, I was in like 6th grade, and like I didn't even know that it was like a loophole. I was like, you can do this?
Yeah, like had just had the sex ed talk, and you're
Literally.
like, I'm going to take advantage of this
I was making my
game.
own birds and the bees. So circling back, as a man who has built up this catalog in a video game, it's not your whole life, and I doubt it's taking up as much time. Or also to this guy, it'd be more interesting. But I think that like if the Sims don't even speak English and they're beating you, they're sitting there going boop bop boop. To your point, I would ask for more quality time.
Yeah.
But also in free time, I either like to be dead alone or doing something with my girlfriend. But it's like, there is times where you just like, I'm not working, I'm not doing this, and I want to zone out and play video games.
Yeah.
The same way you'd watch a TV show or whatever, but I think you just didn't communicate. Like deleting files?
Idiot. Absolute idiot.
Yeah.
Top comment, not only are you the asshole, that's some seriously controlling red flag behavior and unacceptable. What does it matter if she plays a game for a couple of hours a day? People aren't allowed leisure time. Who are you to control what they choose in their recreation time? If you want to spend more time with her, be an adult and tell her. And then Aaliyah finds the post.
Oh.
She finds it.
Really? This is good. I like this.
She goes, did you really think I wouldn't find this post? Did you really think I wouldn't see how you've been talking about me? I shudder to think what you've said in what you deleted. Why don't you tell them the real story about how you not only deleted the save files, but also hammered the backup thumb drive so hard there's a dent on your countertop now, while I cried for you to stop.
This is like a digital Jerry Springer episode.
Why didn't you tell them about how you tag along to my SI group after bio because you don't want me to be out of your sight? Why don't you tell them about how my best friend, who's so-called in love with me, literally lives in another state and only visits once or twice a year? Why don't you tell them about how when my mother was sick a few months ago, you were blowing up my line all day, every day for attention, knowing that I was her primary caregiver 24/7? Why are you telling them you work full-time or that you manage a grocery store when you part-time manage the fast food place inside of it? I want you to fucking take this to heart when I say this, but I have been genuinely so much worse off for knowing you. You've destroyed my self-esteem with your constant criticisms of what I enjoy. You've controlled me in every way for as long as I've known you. You don't understand boundaries or when no means no. Your racist fucking family treats me like dog shit, and your friends are equally racist punk bitch assholes. You ruined something I've spent years of my life growing up with, and I could never bring myself to forgive you for that, no matter how much love I've poured into you. I hate you for what you did to me and for what you've been doing. I mean that. I'm going to make this so crystal clear since you didn't understand it the first time. All caps. We are through. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, that was a banger. And I love the receipts on that because, first of all, the second she said the fast food in the grocery store, I go, okay, he's working at a McDonald's inside of a Walmart. And that guy is probably Mick jealous of her fun that she's having on the Mick Sims. Yeah,
he's a psychopath.
Yes.
He's a psychopath.
Hammering a thumb drive. I don't even think that's where the game is. That where the game is?
I mean, you could probably plug that into your computer while you're playing and save
both
places.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. But
like a backup in case your computer got corrupted.
This guy just seems like he just needs the attention.
He's a controlling psychopath. Your mom is sick and you're taking care of her and he just won't stop calling you, stop calling you, checking in on you. He has to walk to SI group. I don't know what SI group is.
Sports Illustrated.
That's what I thought, actually,
I don't know, actually.
But that's, I don't know, after bio, so it sounds like a college class. To my SI group?
I think if anybody writes
I don't
into
know.
this forum and it's called Am I the Asshole? It's kind of like Smelted Delta thing. If you're
Oh.
asking, you're like, eh. I mean,
Yeah.
not all the time, but this guy, it feels like, is looking for the validation. Even if one person in the comments is like, yeah, bro, fuck the Sims, you got this. He's like, see? He needed like, when people are in the wrong,
Yeah.
they need one person to tell them they're not to feel validated, and that's kind of what's going on here.
Something is weird. I mean, I feel like some people though are so delusional. And if you're this level of like psychopath, I just don't even think you're like just so like off your rocker. Like I genuinely think he thinks he's the victim in all of this still.
Yeah.
Like, I have a true crime podcast now too. And I just had like this case, and it's like the worst case I've ever come across. But this guy like laughed at his victims being called victims. He's like, huh, victims. And it's just like, some people are just so deranged.
Yeah.
That's what he's giving. Like he's crazy.
It's like The Sims was the only thing he could blame it on, because she's doing schoolwork and then also work. And he's like, with any free time you should be spending with me. Why are you playing The Sims?
I know.
But it's not. It seems like every ounce of attention needs to be pointed at him.
I know. Well, and it's crazy too. Like
Just make a Big Mac and shut up, sir.
Shut up. Seriously, shut up. Like he's 24, she's 20. Their age gap isn't super crazy. Like usually you'll see this controlling dynamic from someone who's like 28 and the girlfriend's 20, because they go for younger girls that they can then control. And like, even though he's only 24, he's kind of following that pattern of like serious control, manipulation, insecure, crazy jealousy. Like it's concerning for him. Like he really needs to work on himself.
A college student playing Sims is nothing out of the ordinary.
No.
He's acting like she was like 45 and would like get back from like Merrill Lynch and be like, time to fire up The Sims. It's just, that's her out. That's her release. There's two different types of release, I think, in free time. It's either being with people or not. And that's her angle, not.
We do get one more update from Aaliyah. Hi there, Aaliyah here from the infamous post about my Sims 4 saves getting deleted. I just want to put a little placeholder update on my page for anyone who's read the last post. Please note that I've turned off the ability to search my username in-app because although I did want people to hear the whole story at first, the social media response has been a bit overwhelming. I'm just a regular person, and I didn't know this would get publicized to this extent, so please be kind. All that said, update, missing info here. Our ages. For one, there was some confusion about when my ex and I got together. We knew each other all of our lives since our families are close, but we started dating when I was 12 and he was 16. Icky. Nope. We actually have a 5-year age gap. I'm newly 20 and he turns 25 this year. Hope it clears that up.
I think it made things worse.
It's so much worse.
Because
12 and 16, he can drive a car and maybe you have your period? What?
you don't even know long division yet. How does that work when he hits 18 and she's 13? Is that math right?
Yeah. That wouldn't work in some states.
Hopefully all of them. Because then he's 19,
Ew!
she's 40.
He's disgusting.
He's a controlling man and sounds like he always has been. He was the guy doing burnouts in the high school parking lot when he was like 19. But yeah, it's a Camaro. Not great. I mean, the good part for her is like she's 20 and it's like, leave this man. You have so much more life ahead of you.
I know.
Unfortunately, so many people go through like that shitty relationship and they're like 18 to like 22, which sucks so bad. But then you go like, okay, this is what I don't want in life. This is what I don't
forward,
like.
yeah, you're so much better for it.
It's unfortunate, but you learn a lot from it.
I know, you really do. She does go on to add, not only did he delete the saves and clear the recycling bin, he pulled out my backup drive and smashed it with a hammer.
God damn.
Once he realized
He's
that I
acting
was
like the Epstein
upset,
files were on there.
he lied about not knowing it was such a detailed game because I talked to him about it a ton of times before. This was not a matter of spending time together. We regularly spent hours of every day with each other. He would insist to come along to any class or class-related activity that he wouldn't get kicked out of, like bio study group.
He just needs free education, it sounds like.
I gave him as much attention as I possibly could, but it was never, ever enough.
Yeah.
Summer is in just 3 weeks, so we would have had time then. He was just being awful to me. He is a generally jealous, overprotective, condescending person. He pressured me into sex activities throughout our relationship, and his friends and family were all incredibly racist to me. It's past time for him to be gone from my life, and I'm still coming to terms with all the ways he has wrecked me. Hasn't wrecked you, girl. Hasn't wrecked you.
So much life to live.
You're 20, prime of your life, and now you've got this experience, and like, you take it and you move on and you learn. Clearing up some other questions, though, she goes on to add, my 7-year save existed across 3 laptops over time, so those who were skeptical of it being able to survive on one for so long were right. I did have a password on my gaming laptop. He memorized it to get in.
Jesus.
He mentioned that I was dumb for leaving my laptop at his place. I said that he's done something similar before when I left my phone unattended. He went through it, promised never to again, only for me to find out months later that he'd been logged into my Instagram account and was reading my messages daily. Some people wondered why I have no mention of him on my page. That's because I was always on edge of him going through my phone, so I deleted anything about him that I'd post. I tried to cover my tracks to avoid his anger. And then placeholder update. I was too anxious to retrieve the lost save files myself, so I'm going to go to a local tech shop in a few days to see what the professionals can do, and the laptop will remain off until then. I've looked into a restraining order recently, and ultimately it looks like I won't be able to do much as of now, but collect evidence and get cameras installed around my home. I don't go out in public anymore, alone, and I'm never without a trusted person. I appreciate all the people who have left me kind messages, sent me well wishes. I ask that no one offer me money. I won't accept it. Lastly, this is my lived experience, not just internet drama, so please be considerate. One last update we have. My saves are restored.
God willing, won't he do it?
I'm typing this on my way to class. But yes, for anyone still wondering, I got everything back.
That's so great. That's awesome for her and also so funny for the guy because he like smashed hard drives. He memorized a gaming password. This guy's working like he's literally trying to like dox the Epstein files. Like this guy's really going for it. This guy is a failed CIA agent in the making.
I'm just like, you fucking loser. You're such a loser. Through and through.
Such lengths. I'm so glad she got all the files back.
Oh, so glad she got all the files back. She's out. She's moving on. She's going to get through school, become a nurse. I mean, this is posted May 2nd, 2024. You know, almost going to be 2 years soon. Give us an update, girl. Where you at?
That would be great.
Give us an update.
And where's he at? And what prison is it? So we can write into him.
Oh, yeah, you know.
I bet he's wishing he had a Sims game to play up in there.
Little bitch.
Get a friend, my guy.
Get a friend. Get a friend.
She's playing The Sims. Go on a walk. Read a book.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
Don't make your issues everyone else's problem.
Yeah.
Especially your girlfriend that you groomed, you fucking weirdo.
He's only looking outward, not inward at the problems here.
Yeah. Therapy. Therapy's good.
I mean, dude, once you're smashing like hard drives and all that, at what point do you get like, oh, maybe I need to work on this?
I don't know. Even people that go to prison don't think they have problems.
Kind of
Just
a bar.
saying.
Yeah, that's, I'm really glad she got the Sims bag. Good for her.
Good for her. Moving on to this next one. Okay, this next one. Coming from a subreddit r/nanny.
Okay.
So it's a subreddit for support, stories, ideas, techniques, answers about the interview process, wage expectations, contracts, all things about being a nanny. Okay. So this is titled, Am I Overreacting About My Nanny Family Having Sex During the Day?
Okay. Yeah, we should have started the episode here.
Really?
No. But are you overreacting? I mean, there's a lot more to be written, but yeah, I got my thoughts.
Okay.
Yep.
Hi, everyone. I'm a full-time nanny for a stay-at-home mom with an 8-month-old baby.
Stay-at-home mom. All right, we'll move on.
The baby is honestly perfect, so sweet and happy, naps great. I've been with the family for about 7 months now. The mom and dad are both amazing employers. They're super nice to me. The mom gets me Starbucks and acai bowls, even makes me lunch sometimes. I make $32 an hour with great benefits in my medium cost of living area. So overall, this is a dream job.
Sounds like a cream job. I'll let you finish.
Here's my only issue. I'm pretty sure the parents are having sex during the dad's lunch break. Maybe every day or every other day.
It's a munch break.
They go to their room and I never see anything inappropriate, but sometimes I hear what I think might be the bed moving. It's not loud or anything, just enough to make me realize what's going on. afterwards. Her hair is messy,
Oh.
clothes changed, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, at least try to hide it. Drive a car somewhere and, act like the good old days, but this is not starting great.
Today, I asked the mom what she was up to when she came out of the room, and she didn't really say much. I kind of jokingly said, quote, "Oh, were you napping?" And she got a little red and awkward. That pretty much confirmed it for me. I know they're married adults and it's their house, but it still makes me feel a little uncomfortable since I'm taking care of their baby. They're not being disrespectful or obvious, but it just feels weird. Would it be totally out of line to ask them not to do that while I'm working? Or am I overreacting and should I just let it go? They really are such a great family, and I don't want to make things awkward if this is just me being overly sensitive. What would you do?
This is tricky because on one hand, it's disgusting and weird and violates everything HR. On the other hand, maybe they're trying to make another baby to keep employing her.
Oh, don't hurt your income stream.
But obviously you can do that when maybe they're not there, when they're not nannying.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, they know what's going on. I think that's probably like, it's not great.
I can get how it feels a little uncomfortable.
It's one of those things where it's like we all know we all do it or whatever.
Everyone does it.
But when you could hear it, now you're thinking about it.
Yeah, no, I just don't want to hear it. So like, if I was going to give this nanny advice, I'd say, hey, $32 an hour is amazing. Like, amazing. This woman is buying you coffee and acai bowls and making you lunch some days. You say it's a dream family. Not every nanny family is like this.
Mm-hmm.
Not every nanny family is this nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no. So what I would do is, hey, their lunch is their time together as a couple, which is great. You need to prioritize intimacy and sex if that's a part of your relationship. Do it. Put the baby in a buggy, a little stroller, and every day at lunch, you go take a little walk. That's your new routine. Get out of the house.
Oh.
Get out of the house. Let them do their thing. I also am coming from a really, sex and me are kind of desensitized. Like, I did my doctoral thesis on intimacy and addressing sex as a part of psychosocial needs in the acute care settings, like in a hospital setting. That was like my whole thesis, basically, because it's not addressed and it's so important.
What do you mean in a hospital setting?
So like when you are in acute care, like oftentimes I worked on a neuro unit, so that was like my thing.
Yes.
It's like you have a stroke or you have, a brain tumor, this and that. Yes, you're focused on healing and like therapy, but also like sex is an ADL. It's an activity of daily living. So it's a big part of a lot of people's lives, and even not sex, but intimacy. Cuddling.
Yes.
How can we just cuddle and connect as a partner? Like still.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not talked about. Like I did a speech at like a stroke panel in Palm Springs and talked about sex and like different adaptations and equipment and this and that. And a couple of people came up to me after and they were like, I had a stroke 5 years ago or 7 years ago, whatever it was. This is the first time someone's talking about this with me. And it's like, that should be talked about in the acute stage early on. Hey, yeah, you might have limitations, but you should still be prioritizing sex. But okay, this is a whole soapbox, but sex is important. It's an activity of daily living.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like this husband was also having a stroke upstairs. But I think the biggest, I was really not trying to be inappropriate during that. That's very fascinating stuff.
It's crazy. There's so many cool devices. Okay, this is just my niche.
It's just bizarre because it's like, it's not right, but do you bring it up? It's like, do you live with that? Does that money now become dirty money because you're like, yeah, I'm getting paid well and I'm getting crust cut off my sandwiches, but I have to listen to that? I guess it's personal preference.
But what is she really listening to? Like, there's no mention of moaning. She's maybe hearing a bed move.
Yeah, I that's a good point. If you don't have any like confirmation or they're not being like flirty in front of you, it's a little better. It is a little, I think it just comes down to personal preference. If you can like at least say like, this could be what's happening up there and I'm not okay with it, then we find a new family. Or if it is like, honestly, it's a pretty good gig. Sure, they move the couch around a lot upstairs. I guess it's just personal preference if you're okay with that or not.
Put headphones on. Get some noise canceling headphones. Chalk it up as a
Do
work
it back.
expense.
Invite a guy over.
Whoa. Oh, now you're getting fireable offenses.
Yeah, fire with fire. Yeah, I feel like it's bound to. I mean, yeah. Well, it's just interesting because you're in there like home.
It is. I will say, like, I'm obviously a little more desensitized to this. Is it uncomfortable? You're maybe directly beneath them in the living room and you're hearing a bad move. Yeah. If it feels like something you need to get off your chest and just say, hey, it's, making me uncomfortable. Like, yeah, they could probably find another time, realistically. But at the end of the day, like, you have to kind of determine, is it worth me potentially losing my job and this really good gig?
That's what I think it comes down to personal. Like,
and you got to be true to yourself.
Yeah. I also think there could be a way.
Okay.
I hope this isn't manipulative, but you could say, hey, well, you guys were up there. Little Timmy, blame it on the kid. Little Timmy was wondering what was going on up there. And I walked up the stairs and I heard something. Like, I just don't know what I should tell your son. You're the middleman. Is that too weird? If you're like, hey, he was asking what was going on up there. I didn't know what to say. I heard some noises. And I'm sure you guys weren't doing that. You know what I mean? You guys weren't, right? You guys weren't, right? I don't know. It is a weird thing because then it's like, is that only, you can see how much further it gets because then like maybe the husband's like, yeah, she never hears it. Maybe we can do this more or like, the door's closed, whatever. Who cares? Like, yeah, it's a weird in between.
I know.
It's very unique because it sounds like both of them were working from home or the guy would come home on his lunch break.
He would come home for lunch. And then like, it's so crazy because like in any other job, obviously this wouldn't be acceptable. Like if your boss was having sex in their office on lunch break, it'd be like, oh yeah, no, get HR involved. So if you look at it from this way, like.
It's weird because the office is attached to the house, meaning it's just the house. It's like, well, we're upstairs. Yeah. It'd be like if you had a different room, like if your office building was downstairs and your apartment was at the top floor, except the difference is one floor.
Yeah.
Blurs the lines.
I know. It's tough. Some people were saying that they should sue for like sexual harassment.
Yo.
And then everyone else in the comments was like, no, this is horrible advice. Do not sue them. What are you doing? So I don't know if there's any lawyers that want to chime in. Like, is this wrongful termination? There's no mention of a contract. There's no mention of like anything like that. One of the top comments, oh girl, laughing my ass off. At $32 an hour, I would just put on headphones while baby naps and mind my business. Personally, I would let it go. Maybe that's the reason you're paid so well in the first place. Let mama lay it down on him so you can make $64 an hour.
But I think that's interesting. I think it just comes down to personal morals. The same way that somebody just put headphones on, like, whatever, and then they come back down in 10 minutes, who gives a shit? But if that is something where you're like, this is just icking me out and it's just too weird for me.
It's a boundary for you.
There's definitely families where both parents are at work.
Yeah.
They're not working from home.
Yeah. And so
it's
I
just
guess
a boundary thing.
It is. And that's a really good point because I have to realize like not everyone is as just like can brush it off. And I would definitely, I would be uncomfortable, but I would find a solution that doesn't involve telling them. And I also think it was weird that she kind of shamed her. Like, oh, were you napping?
Yeah, because then it's only going to get like.
Mind your business.
It's going to lead to a level where you're going to be more direct with oh, wow, you guys must have been stressed. You look pretty calm. Or
like, that's so inappropriate. You're at the end of the day an employee. They can fire you at will. So if it's a boundary for you, then give them notice and find a different family. But like, don't be unprofessional. We do have a couple more comments from OP.
Please.
Someone goes, you are overreacting. Damn. I don't think you should make comments to them about what they are doing behind closed doors. I personally feel you should not ask them to not do that. You're overstepping and making it an issue. You said they aren't loud nor making it obvious. Adults do adult things. OP goes, but I'm working. You don't think it's disrespectful to fuck while someone's taking care of your kids under your roof? It's making me uncomfortable. They both go in the bedroom and come out hair messy and smiley. It makes me feel weird. Someone goes, I mean, good for them. Many parents end up hating each other during the baby years. These guys are lucky they can afford a nanny and maintain a healthy sex life. They treat you well. You can't actually hear anything, so I would not be making things awkward. OP goes, it's very awkward. They both come down smiley and happy and in a good mood. Like, guys, I know what you just did. You just had sex.
Yeah.
Someone goes, then quit.
Damn.
OP responds, This is a super good paying job. The parents are beyond nice. This is the only flaw.
Well, I wonder why they're so nice.
I still think maybe I should mention it and maybe they'll stop fucking during my workday.
They won't. Because then I think if they mention it, they'll probably just fire her. It's really a unique, awkward situation. Because then if you wear headphones and you come down, it's like you're never wearing headphones throughout the day and then you have headphones in. Well, maybe that might give them a clue because if you're not wearing headphones and they come down, you have headphones on, you're like, oh, hey, guys.
Yeah,
Then that might be like, oh, you had headphones on. Oh, did you hear it?
Maybe. We do get context that OP is 28 years old. Because my first thought was like, how old are they? Like, is this an 18-year-old nanny? 20-year-old nanny? Like, 28. I'm like, okay, they've been a nanny for a decade. But we do get an update. That Friday morning, I told my nanny mom that I wanted to talk during the baby's nap, and she said, okay. I brought up how uncomfortable I felt about what I thought was going on and mentioned how I could sometimes hear or notice things that made me think they were having sex while I was there. I told her it made me uncomfortable, and that's when everything went downhill.
Yep.
She was very direct with me. She said my only job was to take care of the baby, not to worry about what she and her husband were doing.
Damn.
She told me if I had downtime, I could watch TV or read a book. I told her it just seemed weird that she'd come out with messy hair or different clothes, and she explained that sometimes they do workout videos in their room. Sometimes it's sex.
P90X?
Sometimes,
Whoa. She threw that in there. She's like, yeah, sometimes we're watching some P90X, some old 70s workout videos. Sometimes we're getting clapped.
Sometimes it's sex. Sometimes it's cuddling. And sometimes they're just napping. She said whatever happens in her bedroom is none of my business. After that, things got really quiet. She wasn't mean, but I could tell she was uncomfortable and hurt. Then she told me I could go home for the day. And I just knew that meant I was done. Later, she texted saying that they were going to move in another direction, and that was it. I feel horrible. I know I crossed a boundary, and I regret bringing it up so much. I miss them terribly. The money was amazing. My nanny mom was so kind, and their baby was absolutely perfect. I really wish I could fix this and somehow get my job back. How do I get my job back?
Buy them lube.
I really don't think this is a lesson learned and you move on.
Well, yeah.
You're not getting rehired.
It's a lesson learned, but also I think how she would have continued to work there and not brought it up, she would have just still felt this weird emotion because it felt like this family wouldn't have stopped doing that. Damned if you do, damned if you don't type thing. Because if she stayed there, she'd be like, God, I should quit. This is getting weird.
I know.
But she left and she's like, why did I leave? It wasn't that weird. Like,
yeah, I think for this person's brain and like way of thinking and comfortability, I do think the confrontation needed to happen. And now it's like, hindsight's always 20/20. Like, you would have left and then regretted it and been like, well, if I would have just talked to them, maybe they would have stopped.
right. She got the clarity she was looking for.
Yeah.
Of like, are you guys doing this? She's like, yeah, sometimes we're doing a hit class upstairs or sometimes he's hitting. It's just really, it is a bizarre, awkward thing to deal with, which I'm surprised that nobody else in that nanny support was like, yeah, this happens sometimes. It's bizarre. Here's what I do.
I know. Not many comments I see on the original post. I mean, someone does like after the update go back and comment and it's just like, you were way out of line confronting because you suspect the married adults may have taken advantage of what they expected to be private time to do private things. Really, OP? The kid is napping. Instead of taking a break or focusing on cleaning or preparing for other activities, you were being creepy. Eavesdropping, listening for bed cracks, generating offense that they might have, probably did, enjoy a private, intimate, mutual activity in the most private space in their home. You're the problem. The whole problem.
Damn. But, I feel like I'm going to push back here. If I'm that nanny and I'm like trying to read a book and you hear like stuff moving upstairs, like that's all my head's going to be thinking about. Like you can not address it, but like there is that thought in the back of your head that you're like, the curiosity, you're just like, what is happening?
Yeah, you can't like.
It's hard to focus.
And it's like, it's going on around me. Like it is like how, I don't know, I can't tune it out. It's like.
You're like, oh, I'm putting headphones in so I don't hear them having sex. It's not like I'm putting headphones in because I want to listen to this song or this podcast. It's like there is an underlying tone that like needs to be addressed somehow or some way. But I don't think, it just probably felt very confrontational to be like, hey, can we talk this and that?
Yeah, no. If someone's confronting me like this in my home, you're
home.
done.
Yeah.
You're done.
But then again, like, how do you bring it up nonchalantly?
I don't know, you don't.
I guess it's also not your house.
I don't know, it's hard. And like so many people are like, girl, in this economy, do what you want in that room. Just pay me, LOL. Like so many people are coming from a place of like, you're getting paid $32 an hour. Like just find something else to do with your time.
Yeah.
Like again, I don't even care if the baby's napping. Put the baby in the stroller. It can nap.
Yeah, here's what you do. You look at the other job listings for a nanny and you go, okay, this one pays $20 an hour. I probably want to hear sex. Or $32 an hour, and I might have to hear some uncomfortable stuff for about 4 to 8 minutes.
It's not long.
It is interesting, though.
We do get one last kind of brief update.
Mm-hmm.
They did text the nanny mom trying to get their job back. Nanny mom responded that she forgives me and that she hopes I take this as a learning experience, but they won't hire me back. I miss her so much. She said she talked to her husband about everything and they decided to give me a month's pay until I find a new job.
That's nice.
It ends up being $5,200. Yeah, like she really blew a great gig. Like what is that math on the year?
The mom.
You're really quick with the sexual puns.
You know, there was just a lot in this
65K.
one. Yeah.
65K.
Yeah, I think for what this nanny does is she just Googles every private school in the area and just hangs that up front. Hey, do you need more time for you and your husband to be intimate? I charge $32 an hour for you guys to do whatever the hell you want upstairs.
I want to ask questions.
Yeah, I'll bring the AirPods. They're the pros. They cancel out the sound.
Sony, baby.
Yeah.
OP does go on to say, to be honest, maybe a part of the problem was that I was a little jealous of her.
Oh, interesting.
She's a stay-at-home mom, beautiful, only 28, rich, has this gorgeous home, and her and her husband are truly happy.
The mom was 28?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah. Wasn't the babysitter also 28?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the jealousy was.
She's such a good mom, and it just felt like she had this perfect life, her dream life, and I'm the same age, and I think that made me feel small in ways that I didn't even realize at the time. I hate admitting that, but it's true.
Damn.
Now I just feel so lost. I miss them so much. I keep wishing I could go back and do things differently. I know I can't, but I still hope one day I can find a family even half as good as them. I don't know if I should try reaching out again down the road or just accept that it's over and move on. Part of me wants to hold on to hope, but part of me knows that I need to respect their decision. Any advice on what I can do to maybe get them back, or should I just leave it and start fresh? I'm really debating.
It sounds like she was really close with the mom because of the same age. It sounded like just like a friend. It was like, I think they could still be friends. Just be friends with her. She's like a permanent third wheel. Like they could all go out to dinner and just not talk, because not at once does she mention she misses, like, well, maybe she does. I don't know. She doesn't mention like she misses the child. She's like, I miss the mom. I miss the mom. It's like, I think her and the mom could still be same friends. Like, you guys could all go out to eat together.
She does say, I miss my nanny baby so much. I'm kind of paraphrasing a little bit. I can't believe I won't be going back. It breaks my heart because they were such a big part of my life. It sucks. It's a tough lesson to learn. But given all that, like, I guess for me, like, I always make decisions kind of like that risk analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you consider all this, that you might get fired? Like, if you love them so much, like, didn't you kind of have it in your head? Like,
it's probably like impulsive when she was deciding to have the conversation.
Yeah.
Probably like just happened. It was like, hey, did you and your husband just... but then again, I've also been on her side where it's like, there's something just on my mind. And it's like, I'm one sentence away from letting that out, you know? Or like one more scenario. It's like, she was probably thinking about it. And then like that Friday or whatever day it was, the husband and wife go up there and you're like, I just got to say something.
Or she like overvaluated like their closeness. Like she thought they were like a lot closer than they actually were. And like the boundaries and lines kind of got blurred for her.
Almost like to your example you said earlier, if you're like mother-in-laws. Like, hey, I'm a part of the family. It's weird you guys do that. And then they're like, you're an employee.
Yeah. No, and that's like a good, I think like I'm thinking about that too with the holidays coming up. It's like, there have been stories where like in-laws are like, no sex under our roof.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, if we're here for 2 weeks.
We got to go to a Red Roof Inn or something.
Come on.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, my sister brought her first boyfriend home from like college or like right out of college or something, and like he had to sleep, and like it was very like my parents like very cookie cutter clean. They're like, all right, I forget his name because this was a couple weeks ago. Like, you sleep on the couch, and my sister, you're in your room, and it just makes the dynamic weird. It almost probably makes people want to like do the opposite.
Yeah. My mom was the same way.
Yeah.
I snuck downstairs on that couch.
Yeah, there you go.
Like it just, I mean, it's if people are gonna have sex, they're gonna find a way. If there's a will, there's a way.
It is just interesting, and it doesn't make it like right by any means, but I guess it is something to take into account. Like, if you are being a nanny, you are freeing up the parents' time so parents can do work, but it also frees up time for what they don't have, because the second you leave, the kid's like, Mama, Dada, I want to hang out. And they're like, we just finished work.
Yeah.
We got to go move a couch upstairs. I don't know.
I know.
It's not great, but yeah, I just want to tell anybody that like it's good money, because it's still, if it doesn't align with you, then it doesn't align with you.
Exactly. Whatever you can live with.
That's a tricky one though.
It is really tricky. And when you think about it in that way, where it's like in a traditional job setting, boss could not have sex in their office during lunch break. Right. So if you do look at it that way, you're like, it's not necessarily right, but
it's just bizarre, because like, let's say they were on a townhouse where there's 3 stories and kids on the bottom and on the top, and you don't hear anything, then you don't have, it's only because there was like the thought that there was heard a little bit.
I know, but then like a lot of people were like, why are you listening so intently? Like, why are you trying to hear them and catch them?
I think it's almost like, it's just like curiosity.
I know.
You know, it's like in every scary movie, you hear a leaf outside and like, we got to see what it is.
Oh my God.
You hear like one, like, you know, spring in the mattress, and you're like, hold on. It also sucks if the husband's hot too.
I mean, she kind of came clean with it at the end. She's like, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
She's got the life I want. And so maybe that was the real issue, which is a little creepy.
It is a little creepy.
But self-awareness, first step to healing, maybe?
Overall, it's better she's not there anymore. And she can be friends with them if she wants. But she got the answer she was looking for.
Yeah.
And instead of the parents lying.
Very true. Okay. Let me give you a choice. Do you want that breastfeeding story to end with?
Yeah.
Okay. So last one, you guys, it does get a little weird. Some of the comments kind of, I don't know, they mention like this is very inappropriate. I'm not a parent. I don't know what's appropriate or inappropriate
Same.
for an 8-year-old. So proceed with care. And if you can't, thank you so much for being here and enjoying this episode with us. And see you next week. But this one.
But if you're along for the ride,
here we go.
in.
So this is coming from off my chest, 8 days old, titled, I caught my boyfriend's...
Literally off the chest.
I caught my boyfriend's stepmom breastfeeding her 8-year-old.
Okay, hold on. Let's work this backwards. Your boyfriend's stepmom breastfeeding an 8-year-old.
Mm-hmm. This happened a week ago, and it is still making me sick. At our joint family Thanksgiving, we do this to save time, knock it out in one day. I was sitting with my boyfriend, his dad, my dad, his stepmom, and her 8-year-old daughter. The daughter starts to complain to her mom that she's hungry, so I offered to take her to the kitchen to make her a plate since I was going in there anyways to refill my drink. The daughter started yelling and said, "No, I want mommy's." So I thought that she meant the dish that her mom brought. So I said, "Lila," not her real name, "we can go get something on a plate and then bring it back here so you can eat it with your mommy." She's very attached to her mom. Then the stepmom sighs and then takes her into the guest room, which I assume is to correct her behavior for yelling. My mom used to do that.
Yeah.
I get a plate of the casserole her mom brought and go to take it into the guest room where the stepmom and daughter are. And I knock. The stepmom said, "Come in." So I did and saw her fully breastfeeding her daughter like she was a baby.
What? Come in? No.
Like holding her in her lap and saying things like, "Good, good. Is it yummy?"
Oh.
I out loud go, "What the fuck?"
True.
And so my boyfriend comes over and has the same reaction. I just shut the door, try not to be sick, because there's no way that the stepmom is lactating. She even told us before that she couldn't breastfeed when she had her other daughter. So this whole thing just makes me sick. I always noticed that she babied the 8-year-old, but never thought that she would go this far. My boyfriend and I immediately said that we're cutting the night short and politely asked everyone to leave. So everyone leaves, and the stepmom pulls me aside before she leaves with my boyfriend's dad and other daughter and said, "You have no right to judge me. She was hungry." Thinking about this still makes me nauseous. My boyfriend was equally disgusted and decided to go low contact with them after this incident. He made the call that they are not allowed back in our home. I'm literally shaking as I write this because it is so disturbing and gross.
Has nobody heard of whey protein? Has anybody heard of like, oh, you're hungry? Let me whip up a protein shake real quick.
Well, like first thing I Googled is, quote, how old should you stop breastfeeding your child?
Yeah.
I think when they can start asking.
Mama Milky, you're done. The second you know my name, get off.
If they're coming up to you, running up to you, being like, boobie. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm hungry is like such a full sentence of like, okay, well, let's get some Mott's for you.
Yeah.
No applesauce.
I don't know. Like Google says when it feels right. So it's up to each parent, obviously, often between 12 months and 3 years.
Okay. So they're way out of the range.
Kids are talking at 3. They're like really talking. Kids are potty trained at 3.
Are you in a grade at 8th grade? What are you in? First, second?
At 3?
8.
Oh, 8? Second grade?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right? Kindergarten, you're like 5. First grade, you're 6, 7.
How do you even pack a lunch? Just peanut butter and jelly and breast milk?
It feels disgusting. To me, I'm sorry. It feels fucking disgusting. 8 years old? No.
It feels like that's because when would that stop? When would the kid be like, hey, actually, this is weird? It feels a little bit like, and we're getting into dangerous territories right now, but it feels a little bit like that Munchausen syndrome where they're like,
yes,
you need me to give you nutrients.
Yeah.
No, I need a microwave.
You're
that,
on it.
Okay,
yes.
good. Okay, because I don't want to start pointing fingers and saying like, but that feels like the mom is using them to, and how defensive she got to be like, my daughter needed me. You can't judge this. Well, we can't, but the internet can. You're insane.
Well, and it's hard because like OP added the line, like, I don't think she's lactating, but yet the mom was like,
she just has like a Go-Gurt next to her nipple.
I don't know. But the mom was like, she was hungry, which it's like, oh, she was hungry, so you fed her. So it makes me think she is lactating.
Right.
So it's like maybe this writer doesn't really understand, or maybe there's been something said in the past, but like it's kind of confusing because it's like, is she genuinely breastfeeding, or is this like going down a really actually dark line and kind of getting into like SA, like child abuse?
Yeah, I would really hope she's breastfeeding, or else
Otherwise, call CPS.
Call CPS, call 911, call animal control, call everybody. Get somebody, get somebody on the horn.
It's bad.
This is
why I was so scared. I was like, I don't know if I should read this one.
What are the comments saying? And I'm thinking very much here in the reality of how bizarre it is. But listen, there's thousands of jokes. I mean, you don't have to hold. An 8-year-old is tall enough to just walk up and be like, put it in.
I know.
Like, you don't have to cradle that thing.
She threw a tantrum to get the tit. When you're throwing,
I've been there before.
Like, I know toddlers do it, but like 8, if she can write in cursive, she shouldn't be breastfeeding.
If you know your own name, you're done. What's your name? Trevor. Goodbye. Or put it in a bottle and be like, oh, wow, it's vanilla whey protein extract. And the fact that they even said, yeah, come in, like she was doing something normal.
I know.
I think this lady's a little deranged, and I don't think the 8-year-old knows how bizarre it is.
No, top comment. You know what? This post is a nice reminder to stop procrastinating when I have things to do. If I hadn't procrastinated, then I likely wouldn't have seen this. Someone goes, right, time to do my laundry. Totally get that feeling. Some posts are wild enough to snap you right back to your to-do list. Well, that is enough of Reddit today. I'm logging off. A lot of people that do leave like actual comments about the post, they say, her daughter is so fucking stunted. Oh my God. She should be judged for this shit. An 8-year-old should not be breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm glad the internet is taking that stance instead of being like, well, some people age differently.
There are people that share similar experiences in the comments too. Someone goes, so actually my mother-in-law was a part of a La Leche League, and my hubby's ex-wife breastfed their child until he was 6. La Leche League. I don't know. We're Googling.
Spanish, leche is milk.
Yeah. It helps breastfeeding mothers and parents worldwide with support, education, and encouragement.
Huh.
So maybe some leagues, they encourage you to breastfeed as long as you can. I'm not sure. That's just kind of what I'm gathering from other posts. But
8 is unreal.
That is far too long for someone that does not have a child. So take that with a grain of salt. But
and I mean, God, those poor nipples must be 8 years of that. From what I've heard, it does not feel good. It is a bite down for 8 years.
I saw a post somewhere recently that this woman got her nipple bit off from her kid breastfeeding.
God damn, they must have been hungry.
Took a chunk.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad the internet was on our side on this, because it's always weird when you read something in that vein and you're like, God, it's like sometimes I'll read Instagram or I'll watch a video on Instagram and be like, God, this person's such an idiot loser. And the comments are like, you are loved, this. And I'm like, wait, am I the bad guy?
Yeah, I think
somebody
that a lot.
validate me.
I know, I think that a lot. I'm just sitting here, I'm a little stunned. I'm a little shell-shocked, but I know I did this to us. I'm so sorry, everyone.
But you did give a nice warning beforehand. Like, hey, this is a wild ride.
I tried.
This is like the end scene credits.
I know.
Roll the credits.
I know. If you want something a little maybe more chipper and just, funny, no trauma, go check out Trevor's podcast.
Hey.
Where can they find you?
My podcast is called Stiff Socks. We have an episode on here years ago with Michael and I. And then I'm just on tour. I'm all over the world right now. I'm doing like 30 more shows.
30?
Yeah. And then I'm filming a special in Phoenix in March. So very fun, exciting stuff. TrevorWallace.com for tickets. And then I'm always just posting sketches and funny stuff on
Phoenix
across all my specials.
Going to be an unreal city to do.
It's great. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, comedy towns.
They get rowdy. Phoenix gets rowdy.
They're close. They know all the references. They're down and party, and they're great.
So if you're in Phoenix, you want to snag some tickets if there's any left.
Yeah, tickets went on sale. They'll go on sale tomorrow, and this is already going to be out. So check the website trevorwallace.com because I think we're going to add some shows for that.
There we go. All of Trevor's links will be in the description. Super easy to find. Check out his podcast. Check out everything, especially those live shows. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me back.
Pleasure.
Always so fun.
Open invite anytime.
Yeah. Makes me feel better about the world reading some of these stories.
Do you feel better about your guyness too? You're like,
I do.
I'm a good guy. Because
a lot of that felt like very young and immature, like the guys who are writing it or were being written in about like how they're mature and how they handle stuff. And I go, I would never handle something like that. And I go, oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because like a 21-year-old version.
Sign.
Yeah, 21-year-old version of me, yeah, I don't want her in my fantasy league. And now I'm like, well, you shouldn't have lied. That's growth.
Development, yeah.
Development.
If you were an immature guy and you heard this, do you think it would get the wheels turning? Or do you think they'd get defensive? Do you think they might not be ready yet? How do you think an immature guy would respond to the stories today? Would they feel attacked?
I don't think they would feel attacked. I think they would see where they could have coached that guy, and they wish that guy could have been their friend, so they could have told them like, "Hey, maybe don't approach it like this. Don't approach it like that."
Okay, I like
some
that.
Some sideline coaching.
I like that. But, we want to create a safe space. Don't want anyone to feel attacked.
We do, and it sounds like a lot of the guys were like, not all of them, but they were like younger 20s, and that's like, it's not a guy's best years. Everybody goes, yeah, it's the peak years. You're dumb. You're a dumb guy. Wait till you're 26, you're paying taxes, and you don't have your family insurance plan anymore.
Oh.
That's when you become a man.
That hurt.
And you know what? And for the last thing I'll say on here, if you're a dude, go play some Sims and realize how fun it can be.
Yeah.
And you forget about the pain in life. Go play the Sims.
Yeah. Get some hobbies.
Get a hobby. Play a game.
That's all she wrote. Thank you guys. And until next time, bye.
Thank you for having me.